lights, young barracuda watching for them gray whites. Way bright stage lights, they might just take the pipe if I play it right. Aim tight, go bananas, take a bite. Or the hammers might take your life in your pajamas. Play it right and take a hike to Alabama. I'm gone. I be in and out the spot. I ain't got no time to talk. Nigga, I'm gone. I be on and off the road. I be living like a boss. Nigga, I'm gone. Shawty do it like a pussy. Not the pussy out the park. Nigga, I'm gone. We been racing to the money. I been winning from the start. Nigga, I'm gone.
What's up, you guys? I want to talk about this real quick. This is a situation with Larry Reid. All right, and I want to just put my couple cents in it. Matter of fact, I might put a nickel in there. I ain't got that much time, so I ain't gonna put a quarter in there. But I just wanted to talk about this a little bit. A little break between the things that's going on in the world. This guy in the middle, his name is Larry Reid. He is supposed to be a pastor. He had said, from my understanding, and I hope my volume working. Okay, it is. From my understanding and listening to what was going on, because I never really followed Larry Reid. Larry Reid had some accusations come against him from 3 young men. Well, one came forth. Let me start at the beginning. Larry Reid and Tasha K were friends. They had a falling out, and then these accusations had came out. Actually, Larry Reid fell out with Tasha K and Armon Wiggans. Armon Wiggans is the one in the orange. And the yellow is Storm Monroe. He also has a mentee named Conscious TV. Now, I want to tell you how sticky the situation, how the situation to me looks. Larry Reid, the young man who he's now grown, he's a married man, he's a straight married man, said that when he was younger, Larry Reid he was grooming him. And then after he reached like 17, he started to do inappropriately sexual things to him. Now, mind you, this young man is straight. And so Tasha K had got the story and went to Larry Reid and told her, look, there are people accusing you now. They're accusing you, of SA. And so he was like, oh, it's not true. Oh, they're lying. He said, I don't even know them. Oh, well, let's talk about the one young man. He said, I don't even know him. And so Tasha K, you said, are you sure you don't know him? He said, no, I don't know him. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I got AD. I got ADHD. I'm gonna jump around. I should have wrote this down, but I don't really have the time. All right. So this all began when Tasha K was on the panel with Chelsea, and then Conscious TV, who is another big creator, got up on the panel, and he had started coming after Tasha. Like he was, why you have your lawyers messing with my mentor, messing my mentor. Like he was going at Tasha, and Tasha like, well, where the heck is this coming from? What are you talking about? And his mentor was Larry Reid. And so she was like, well, why is he coming at me? This really, all of the headliners or the big heads on the Black YouTube side is a part of this. Honestly, it's a lot. It involves everybody, almost everybody. And so Tasha K was trying to figure out where Conscious was coming in at this. So Tasha K calls Larry Reid, who is there in the middle, and is like, what's going on with Conscious TV? Why is he coming at me sideways? And he said, I don't even know Conscious TV. And Tasha was like, oh, okay. Well, I don't know what he says. He knows you. He says that you're his mentor. And Larry was like, I don't know him. Okay, so I don't know how, but well, it's King Payne got into this. King Payne got into this. Armon Wiggans got into this, and it was King Payne, Armon Wiggans, Tasha K, and Larry Reid. They were all on the phone. Apparently, Larry Reid was on the phone with Armon and King Payne talking crap about Tasha K. And then when they got on the phone with Tasha K, when Larry Reid and King Payne got on the phone with Tasha K, they started talking crap about Armon Wiggins. King Payne said, "Look, you ain't gonna do this with me. You're not gonna make me look, you know what I'm saying? Look like I'm anything for sitting up here entertaining this." So he told Tasha K, "Look, when we was on the phone with Armon, Larry Reid was talking crap about you." And then he told Armon, "Look, when we was on the phone with Tasha K, Larry Reid was talking about crap about you." Because he said, I don't owe nothing to Larry Reid. Larry Reid's not my friend. So apparently, Larry Reid gives big donations to Armon Wiggins' channel and Storm Monroe's channel, right? And so when the accusations came out, the Bling Bling pastor was first to kind of like bring it to everybody's attention. And so then Larry Reid just kept on ignoring it. No, actually, it was a smaller blogger who first brought it to everybody's attention. And Larry Reid sued that blogger for defamation. And then Larry Reid also went to sue the young man who said that Larry Reid was messing with him. He went to sue him. And so Larry Reid put the lawsuit in, and the young man answered it. I believe Larry Reid had like 13 pages, and the young man answered it with like 21 pages or something like that. And so after he did that, Larry Reid, instead of answering it, he takes it off. He's like, no, I'm good. I'm not going to follow through with it. And so now Tasha has done an interview with the young man who said that Larry Reid was groomed him and was inappropriate with him. One of the stories that the young man told was that he said that he wanted to become a stripper, and Larry Reid was like, okay, well, here, strip for me right now, and gave him $60. And he would often give him $60 for performing. Well, nobody said it. Nobody said what the $60 was for. The young man just pretty much said, oh, he would give me money and do sexual stuff to me. And Larry Reid himself came and was like, oh yeah, he doesn't really have any set skills, because he said that he would give the young boys, like, he would give not just him, but he would give, well, him in general, he gave $60 to do little odds and ends around the house. And he said, well, he didn't have any skills, but he just gave him the $60 anyway. So when you put two and two together, the young man is saying he gave me $60 and I would, do sexual stuff with him. And Larry Reid was saying, no, I gave him $60 to do stuff around the house, but he really couldn't do nothing, so I just gave him $60. Now, mind you, this seemed to be a reoccurring thing with Larry Reid, where he seems, this is all from my observations from things that I see, he seems to give people money so they can do stuff for him. He likes to, from what I'm observing, it seems he likes to flaunt his money around and get people on his side. He pretty much buys people. Okay. And so how this looks, and this looks really bad to me. Conscious TV was arrested for prostitution. he admits that he has prostituted before. I personally, I can't speak bad about it. You know, that's neither here nor there. If Conscious TV chooses to do that, he chooses to do that. But where things get a little murky is the fact that he calls Larry Reid his mentor. And Larry Reid has flown him out, has brought him stuff, has brought him cars and stuff like that. And if you actually look at it, it seems like they have more than a friendship. However, Larry Reid refused. He at first, like I said in the beginning, he told Tasha he didn't even know who Conscious TV was. You see what I'm saying? He was like, I don't know who he is. And now this is why one of the reasons it's hard for me to believe that Larry Reid did not do anything with that young man. Because him and Conscious, he's actually finally admitted him and Conscious had a sexual relationship where he would pay him. Pretty much he was tricking with Conscious. And Conscious is up here really trying to prove that that young man is lying and that Larry Reid did not do any of those things to him. And it's really hard to believe it when it seems like Larry Reid did that shit to Conscience. Like, Conscious was prostituting, you know, which means he was in need of money. Larry Reid flew him out and literally, you know, did the nasty to him and is now paying, you know, and pays him, you know, and now Conscious, even before Larry Reid even admitted that he even knew Conscious was up there fighting for Larry Reid. And Larry Reid was like, I don't know him. He was on the phone with Tasha. Larry Reid was on the phone with Tasha and Armon Wiggans. And he told Tasha, was like, well, why is Conscious windmilling for you? What's going on between you and Conscious? And Larry Reid was like, I don't know him. And Armon was like, hold on, you're lying. Because you told me you flew Conscious out. He was like, oh, I don't remember I told you that. So he has this thing where it seems like he doesn't tell the whole truth. And I don't think he remembers who he tells what to. So he just like throws his cards in the air and, you know, let them fall where they may. You know, if he's with someone and he told them that and he remembers it, oh well. If they don't remember it, then he got away with it. So he pretty much, then Larry Reid got on his live or his Patreon with the members of his church. And for 4 hours, they tried to mess with the character of this young man who put them accusations against him. The same young man that he said that he didn't even know in the beginning. The same young man that he said he didn't know that well. But yet and still, once the story came out and he wanted to tell his side, the young man lived with him. He lived with him. Now, the reason why this live right here in this quote unquote interview, it really rubbed me the wrong way because Armon Wiggans, now Storm Monroe, he's admitted many a times that it's about the money. He really don't care about none of this. It's about the money. He said it many times. But Armon, no. Armon, Armon said that Larry Reid brought his equipment for, you know, his studio and stuff. And because Larry Reid did that, Armon sat up here with this man that he know lies like a rug, thanked him, and helped him deflect from the victim to Tasha K. One thing I don't like about this whole thing is Larry Reid and others are using Tasha K to deflect from the fact that Tasha K isn't the one who is putting these out there on Larry Reid. The victim came forth. The victim. So y'all calling Tasha K a liar does not mean Larry didn't do it. Tasha K could be a liar all day, but are you calling the victim a liar? This is what selling your soul looks like. Right here. Armon know this man lying. He know this man lie. He know this man lying. He done caught him in a few lies. He know he a liar. But because he gave him some money and helped him buy his studio equipment, I'm not gonna hold you. And then the interview, Armon wasn't asking the real questions, bro. I am 100% sure Larry Reid would never ever do this interview with King Payne or Sean Davy Way, because they would really ask the real questions. He declined to talk to Tasha K about this when she first found out about it. Now, do I think that Tasha K held on to this story until he pissed her off? Yes, I do. I really do. I do believe she held on to this story until he pissed her off, and I believe that he pissed her off, and she's like, "Okay, I'm bringing you the f down. You're going down." I wholeheartedly believe that. Do I think that's messed up? Yes. Do I think if Larry Reid never pissed off Tasha K, if this story would have came out? Yes. Because I believe that once Tasha K got the proof of this, I believe she would have picked the fight. She would have found something to argue about so she could bring this to the forefront. Yeah. So she would have found a reason to beef with him. And like I said, Storm Monroe, he does anything for money. He's already told us. Morals are out off the table. Tasha K said, I saw somewhere that I think it was on King Payne, that she likes Storm Monroe because he seems so innocent, but he's not innocent. Storm Monroe is one of those people that knows how to play a role. He knows how to play a role, and he plays it very well. And so you will sit there and you will think that he's innocent, and he'll tell you, "No, I'm not innocent. I will snake you." But you don't believe it because he seems so innocent. And he's like, "No, I will snake you." And then you'll believe it when he snakes you. And then you'll get mad, but you can't get mad at nobody but yourself because he said, "I'm a snake." So him sitting here next to Larry Reid, knowing Larry Reid pays well, it does not, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised at Armon. I'm not surprised at Conscious because he's on his payroll. Like, you don't know how much of Conscious lifestyle is funded by Larry Reid. Like, we really don't know. And now I'm starting to think, well, how much of Armon's lifestyle is funded by Larry Reid? To make him get up here and do this. Armon's going to have to say something about this. And what's so crazy is I love the hell out of Armon. Like, I love Armon to death. I don't know, I don't know. But that's what I wanted to say. This is very sad. And from my understanding, there's more victims that's going to come forward. And I'm sad. I really feel bad for this whole thing. And I really wish people to stop making this about Tasha K. It ain't about Tasha K. Tomorrow, the victim mom is going to speak. Larry Reid is really trying to get in front of the story. If you haven't noticed, he did from my understanding, because I really don't watch him, but he did like a 4-hour live on his Patreon, like a 2-hour live on his Instagram, I believe. So this is 6-hour live, and how long? And that interview was a whole hour live. So he's dedicated like 8 good hours, 8 good hours to this. I believe he's really trying to get in front of this before the mom comes forward. And if you listen to the lives that him and his congregation did, they sound bad. They sound like they sound bad. They sound bad. It do. It sound like some CT traffic, you get people that are down on their luck. You get people that is real. Let me tell you, it's real predatorial to get people to have nothing and put them in a situation where everything they have, you give it to them and then put them in an uncomfortable situation. That's horrible. And he said out his own mouth that everybody that lived in his house or houses, they were in bad situations where if he put them out, they had nowhere else to go. They depended on him. They depended on him. I wouldn't be surprised if Consciously did too. No, not Consciously. Conscious TV. How did I put Conscious TV and freaking Jason Lee? I mixed them up. I wouldn't be surprised, And I'm not really mad at Conscious. I'm not mad at his whole stance at all, because I really believe that he really loves Larry. I believe it. I just wish he knew how it looked. I don't think he cared either. And like I said, Storm, he don't care. It's all about the money, and it's on his channel. But Armon, I don't even think it's on Armon's channel. So it's not on Armon's channel. Let me see. I love Armon. Dang, Armon. What was you even getting out of this, my guy? Let me see. It's not on Armon's channel. So he didn't get that. Did he get paid to do this? I don't know. Armon, look, let me know. Let us all know. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get off of this, and I just wanted to put my little nickel in on that. And y'all have a blessed day.